Hello everybody, DMotovlogs here, bringing you another video. So today I'm going to be talking about Ertefa, the meet that I went to. So really crazy day, crazy night. I mean, I went to work in the day and then I guess it was really last minute. Didn't see 644 Honda. We planned to meet, but it didn't really happen because he came really late and parked in the grass. I don't know why he would park near there. I parked with all the other motorcycles, and this is a lot of traffic. This is kind of like what the Ertefa meet was last night. Flashback to last night. Look at all of these cars. Oh my gosh. Ertefa was awesome. Met a lot of cool people. Got on 2 accidental rides. The beginning ride was pretty sweet. We just kind of we met in the Ertefa line. Well, they kind of cut, and then I asked them what's up, and then I ended up leading the pack into the meet. That was kind of cool. It wasn't really a ride. It was more leading the pack, whatever. And turns out they met up close to me, which was pretty cool. I didn't see any of them. The last ride was pretty intense. Met up with a few fellow riders in the area. I asked them if they were headed back to Toronto, and they're like, yeah, we are. I was like, okay, so you're going on the 401, not the 407? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I went with them on the ride, and they all start flipping up their plates. And I'm like, what is going on right now? And then they started speeding. They flew past 2 cops. I'm just trying to follow the rules of the road. I don't want to get caught because I know hordes of cops are surrounding the whole premises. So I'm just trying to take it easy. I go a little bit faster than the speed limit, but I can't go as fast as a BMW S1KRR. One of the guys had, and one guy had yeah, whatever. They were fast bikes. They were really fast bikes. Anyways, back to the meet. What else happened? Well, I met a lot of cool riders. I met a few drivers of some cool cars. I found that the most rowdy people had the Mercedes. There was a lineup of Mercedes, and all of them were revving. But so were all the bikes, so I'm not one to complain. I loved it. Hey, it's a Google car. That was for Google. I think that was the Google car. I don't think she heard me. That's fine. Wow, I'm getting really sidetracked. Okay, Ertefa. Ton of tuner cars, actually. A lot of them looked kind of trashy, to be honest. I'm not talking about the tuner cars that were affiliated with Ertefa. Now those were real nice, but the ones that were unaffiliated and people brought, a lot of them were really, it was like people were buying parts from Walmart, you know what I'm saying? The link will be in the description to the actual Ertefa video. But it was an awesome meet. It was really cool. Really awesome meet. Glad I went. It was short notice, but what else? Now, subscriber, Josh Seeger. I really hope I said your name right. I've been talking to Josh for a while, and I never asked him how to properly say his name. It's either Seeger, Seizure. Probably not seizure. No. Anyways, this Josh dude was like, make videos of the stories. So, since I don't have video to show you the rides, I talked about the ride. And I also talked about to him and people on Instagram that a tray flew off of the back of a pickup truck and almost hit me. So I want to explain that a little bit. I was just riding with my dad up to Ertefa. He wanted to go on a ride, so we just rode up together, test out the Sennas for a bit. As you guys know, I have a Senna now. And yeah, it was just, we were driving, and then he passed the pickup truck, and then the pickup truck starts to pull over, and as he reduces his speed, I guess the wind flow changed around the pickup truck, sorry to get all scientific, and it threw up a an orange tray out of the rear of the pickup truck, and that really caught me by surprise. And it flew at me, like bounced off the road and nearly hit the bike. I just kind of like swerved out of the way. Hashtag swerve. Funny incident that, you know, I wish I had my camera on, but it took an hour to get up there, so my battery would be pretty much drained by the time I got to Ertefa. Great job, guys, to Senna, Max, to all of the Ertefa team. Very well organized. If someone started doing a burnout, they were right on it. One of them was even on the ATV. I'll pop a little clip of that now. That's so cool. Okay, yeah. There were 4 subscribers that met with me. There was a guy on my street that said hi. There was also a guy from Instagram that met up with me. He was a really cool guy. There was also T. Gregorian, I want to say his name is. A young guy, young photographer. Girl's bumpy. She probably doesn't know what the hand signals are, so I'm just kind of like waving my hands in the air. Hands in the air, hands in the balls. Man, I see girls everywhere. Hands in the air. Arson's gonna get that. Arson will get that. 100%, that's for you, Arson. Okay, here's another story. So, on my way out, I was going on that ride. They sped off. I guess they forgot that I had a 650 cruiser and I was only like limited to like 150 kilometers an hour, which I wasn't down to going, but they flew. I mean, they were going. Like I could not see them. And within a few seconds, the whole pack of like 7 of them were gone. So I was kind of left like, okay, now where do I go? So I took the highway and I was like, okay, I gotta turn on to the 401 from the 404. Interesting enough, there's 2 different ways you can go. So I was like, oh, okay, left or right, east or west. So I chose east over west because I thought that would be the best idea. But left is not always right, you know what I mean? So I should have turned right, which was 401 West, in order to get back to Toronto, but I didn't. So I ended up going about, I'd say 30 to 40 minutes in the other direction. Now, I did not see any signs for Toronto at all, and I got kind of worried, so I pulled off. And I stopped on the side of the road to pull out the map that I had. I should have checked that earlier, but I did not. Whoop whoop for DMotovlogs, you're so intelligent. Anyways, I pull off, and a cop flashes his lights, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you better not have seen me on the highway with those guys. Please don't say that I was speeding and that I get a fine, and I just don't want any of that. So I walk up to the police car. It's like, hey officer, thank you for stopping. I'm just really lost. And he's like, oh, okay. I'm going through the yellow light again because I could not have stopped there safely. Oh my gosh, I'm just like, I'm on like, I was gonna say I'm on AIDS. It's not AIDS. Oh my gosh. I'm on adrenaline. That's okay, what are you doing stopping? What are you doing? You idiot. Oh, no, I'm not turning. So I'm on adrenaline. I'm just talking real quick. So we're stopped on the side of the road. Resuming story. So we're stopped on the side of the road, and I asked him, hey, I didn't ask him, I told him, I'm lost, officer. Lost. And he's like, oh, where are you headed? Oh, I'm going to Toronto. Well, I was trying to get to Toronto, and he was saying, oh, okay, well, it's that way. And he points the complete opposite direction in which I was riding. And I said, oh, well, I thought so. And he's like, oh, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, I went about, I don't know, like 40 minutes in the wrong direction. And he says, oh, well, that's pretty crazy. And he's like, I'll stop and stay here with the lights on so nobody clips you as you pull out. I was like, oh, okay, wink, wink. And then I went onto the off-ramp or the on-ramp to get onto the highway, or the freeway, or the Autobahn, or whatever you guys call it. Off my shoulder? You got it? So I get onto the highway, and he follows me. I was like, oh, please don't just stop me. Like, hey, look, a Lamborghini. Hey. Saw a lot of those yesterday. I was gonna say tomorrow. It's not tomorrow, it's yesterday. Unless I'm living in the day before tomorrow, which is today. Wait, I just confused myself. Wow. I'm gonna die. Okay. Anyways, we get onto the highway and he's following me still, and I'm just kind of confused, like, oh my god, please don't stop me, don't flash your lights, I'm kind of scared still. And I also had the feeling like, oh, maybe he's gonna follow me to my house and then like try to find the other guys. Which wouldn't have happened because I don't live near them at all. Wow, I'm just mumbling. I'm bumbling. I don't feel like myself. I'm just on this adrenaline. So then he speeds. He goes like 140 kilometers an hour, just flies past me, and I'm like, whoa, okay, what's going on here? So then I followed him. And turns out he was just leading me. He was leading me to Toronto. So he led me pretty far, and I just waved hi to him, or I waved bye to him, and we went on our ways. So that was really cool. All of my experiences with cops have been relatively... Hold on, no, never mind. They haven't been the greatest experiences. I've been pulled over twice. Once for speeding, another time for an invalid plate, which my boss had on his car, and I got in trouble because I drove the car. Yay. Then another time, which you guys know, touching a cop car for a good cause. That's the video. I touched a cop car. I asked permission to touch the cop car. I felt so like that was a very awkward situation. Don't you think, Angela? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that was really awkward. So all of my encounters with cops have been very different. There's been good, bad, but all of them have been nice. All of the cops I've encountered have been nice to me. I've treated them like humans. They've treated me with the same respect that I gave to them. So I'm very appreciative of that. And I know that's not always the case, but I've been fortunate enough to have encountered nice ones, you know? They're not all nice in Canada, but found some nice ones here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ming. Let it, ming. You know what I say, ming? I'm very confused right now, and I'm gonna end this video with a bang. Angela clenched her legs. You thought I was gonna hit? Yeah. Perfect. See you guys on the next video. I'm DMotovlogs. Remember to ride safe and peace. Can you say peace to everybody? Peace. Okay, bye.